Hello and welcome back to Teacher.Tycoon. This video is a complete guide to Class 8 English grammar activity. So without wasting any time, let's get started and see what material do we need for this project. So let's start. You will need around 10 to 12 project papers, colored pens, basic pencil colors, glitter pens, sketch pens, and all these basic stationery. Plus with this you will also need long scale and pencil, rubber, sharpener, glue stick and a stapler. That's the basic thing that we need. To pile up this project we'll need an old file. You could use any of your old file, no problem with that. To get a strong stiff base, I have used the examination pad and on that I have put a newspaper. So let's start with the project. Here I will be first writing the introduction page. In your introduction page, you are going to write your name, your standard, your division and the roll number. Plus, you will also mention that this is your English grammar project and you could also write who is the teacher in charge for this. So our first introduction page is ready. Let's move on to the index. So in this project, we will be covering three main topics. The first one is figure of speech, second will be letter writing and third will be an interview. So let's write it down one by one below. For this project, you will also need some colored print papers. But if you don't have these colored print papers, you could also use the white print papers, which is of no problem. If you don't even have that, you can also use the project papers for making some foldables. So let's begin. So here I have taken a small fold paper and I am going to write the definition of figure of speech. So you could just pause the video wherever you need and you could just copy it down same to same, or you could use your grammar workbook for the definition. Always remember that whenever we are writing on a foldable, first we will write it, we'll complete our writing work and then only we are going to stick it on the project paper. Not like that, otherwise it will spoil the foldable as well as the project paper and well as the writing that we are writing. Okay, so here's a definition. You could just pause or you could use it from the workbook that is there with you all. Next, we will be writing the three main reasons to why do we use figure of speech. So for that, I am going to use this paper. It is a little bit more. So I just want you all to see on the screen and do as it is being done. Okay. After writing the definition and the reason, now we are going to write the 8 different types of figure of speech. For that, I want you to again see on the screen and do as I have done. To define each figure of speech, we will be making a flip book. For that, we will be needing 3 print papers. So here the flip book is ready. Let's write the definitions in the flip book. On each flip page, I have written the definition, plus I have written the example. Somewhere I have also drawn some pictures to look it more attractive. So you also could do something like that. So now we are ready with both the flip books, which has 8 different types of figure of speech. Now let us stick it on the project papers. Moving to the next part, or the second part of the project, is letter writing. So here I am making a small pocket kind of thing which will act as an envelope for our letter. If you know some other way how you can make an envelope, you can try your creativity over here. Be very free to try your creativity. This is the very simple way that I have shown that anyone can do it in a very few minutes. So on the envelope we will be writing the question what you're going to write for the letter. So the question is, write a letter to the principal for granting you 7 days leave. So that is your main question, that you have to solve it on the paper. You have to write the letter about it. And now is the time to write the letter. We are going to use a project paper for it. Sender's address, receiver's address, the subject, the main body, and the salutation at last. Fold it in such a way and put it inside as a pocket. So it's a lovely way to present your letter writing. Moving forward to the last part of the project, that is an interview. So let's prepare the page for interview. This interview you are going to conduct with any of your elderly person at home or relative or at your neighborhood. So it's up to you with whom you are going to conduct this interview. It should be just an elderly person. So on the first page we are going to write interview with an elderly person. Here you could also stick a picture of you and your whoever person that is, so it will be a little bit good way to present. You could write the name of the interviewer, and you could also mention what is your relationship with that person. So there are 5 different questions that I will be liking you all to ask to your interviewer. So you could ask them 5 different questions, but for that we will be making 5 small foldables on which you could write the question, and inside then you can write the answer. Again, I want you all to see on the screen so that you will get an idea what you are supposed to do. So the question foldable is ready. You could write the question, get the answer from your elderly person, write the answer, and then you are going to stick it on the project paper as shown on the screen. Okay. Now we have almost completed our project. Only the last part is left, that is the reference. What is the reference? Here you are going to write all the references that you have used to make this project. For example, you are using this YouTube video, so you could mention it that. Then if you're using your book, you could mention that. If you're using Google, so you're going to mention that. Whatever learning source you have used in this project, you're going to mention all those in a list form in the reference section. So that's the last part of the project. I hope you have understood it. As I told you in the beginning that this is an old file and it has something written on it, so I will be just using a project paper, plain side. First we'll mention the name of our school, then we'll mention what is this file about. It is about the English grammar project. Then who's this, like your name, then the teacher in charge, standard, division and roll number. So the final stage, let's pile up the paper, 1 extra paper, then your reference paper, interview papers. Then you are going to pile up your letter writing, then the types of figure of speech, then the definition and the reasons why we are using figure of speech, the index, and finally the introduction paper. Pile it up properly and your project is ready. So here's the final look of the project. If you have any doubt regarding this project, you can message me on my Instagram ID or you can comment down below. I will be happy to help you. Till then we meet again. Take care and goodbye.